Embracing new technology again is one new way of and another way of looking at organizations that are very innovative because they are open to using the most appropriate technology to really elevate some of those challenges that could be there. And another thing is investment in research. Research and R&D is a key aspect of it. If you don't know your market, you don't know your customer, you don't know market readings versus market events, projections, and being able to forecast into the future on what could possibly happen based on historical trends, that could be a challenge too. It becomes a little more difficult for small businesses, right? Especially for entrepreneurs who are really trying and struggling to get going. It becomes a lot more challenging for them to really get into the research and development aspect of things. But companies where you see SpaceX and the rest of them happening today with Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk investing heavily, even the owner of Virgin Airlines, investing heavily into space travel. There's a reason why they are doing that. There's a research. They are trying to understand what could be the future for tomorrow. Who knows? We could be going all to space tomorrow, traveling out there for vacation. But it's also being able to do the research and see what opportunities are out there if the funds are available. But bigger organizations that get really creative, get innovative, they are all investing a lot and heavily in research and development. But above all, in order to sustain innovation, you need creative and supportive leadership. That is the bedrock and the foundation of innovation. And I say this because in most of the times and in most organizations that you find yourself is that leadership say, you know what, yes, we're going to be agile. We're going to adopt this new way of working. That's the best. We've seen statistics, we've seen results. McKinsey has put out a report. It's the best thing to do. We're going ahead to do it. But they don't prepare the environment to welcome the idea or the whole thought of even being agile. It's more like, go ahead and do it. We've adopted it. And that's why you see it fail. In 2019, I wrote an article, which is on our agile17.com website, that talks about why agile teams fail. And one of the key things I identified in that article or in that piece was you have the wrong people in the right position. When you have the wrong people in the right position, and I say this from the standpoint of the thinking, when somebody has the mindset of, you know what, it's command and control. Yeah, we want to do agile. Okay, agile, they don't put in the effort to really understand the implication of what they're adopting, because agile is a known disruptor in any organization you find yourself. It doesn't matter. It can be applied in any context, looking at it from healthcare, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, any aspect, banking, and the rest of them. But the truth of the whole thing is, if you have the wrong people in the right position, there is always bound to be that challenge. And that's what prevents people from being innovative. It prevents the organization entirely from being innovative if those people are in leadership. It also means that leadership needs to be more involved. If you have people who are in leadership, who are more involved and who constantly champion the idea of adaptability, continuous learning, and continuous application of the knowledge, then they are fostering an innovative organization. But if you have leaders who are not so engaged, they do the talk, but they don't walk the walk, then you're going to have an organization that turns out to not be so innovative. And that's one of the challenges we see. And then coupled with the entrenchment mindset that may also be there, because it's not an easy task to tell somebody who's been doing something for 20 years a certain way and it's worked. To just walk in there someday and tell them, I'm an agile professional, this is the best way to do it because we need to get innovative. You're going to meet the worst resistance you've ever met. And that's where we start thinking of entrenchment and how do we connect with those people? What's the role of leadership in laying the foundation? Whether it's around the right investment, the right people, motivating people, having the base technology to really drive how we engage and what we do over time. And that becomes a very, very key aspect of how far we can go or what an innovative organization would be about. So my top 5: welcoming new ideas, new approaches to doing things, anticipating customer needs, embrace new technology to drive that competitive edge or advantage, and investment in research and development, as well as creative and supportive leadership. Those are very fundamental characteristics of organizations that we see today as being very innovative.